Search engine optimization is one of the most effective ways to attract potential customers to your site. But here's the thing, you need to use it correctly. Let's take a look at what trends are going to be in demand in the world of SEO and what you should pay attention to when optimizing and promoting websites in search engines. In this video, we'll look at the most important trends you can use in 2021 for SEO success. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our new helpful videos. Now, let's get down to business.
Well, what do you know?
75% of users never make it to the second or further pages of a search. That's why it's so important to get into the top 10.
For the successful ranking of a resource by search engines should make every effort because the algorithms of the PS are constantly improving and new updates come out regularly. The purpose of improvements is very simple: to display to users in the output results the best results that best match their search queries. However, for specialists involved in SEO optimization, all Google innovations, another challenge and test of professionalism, which requires a thorough analysis of the situation and finding the best solutions. In order to successfully improve the ranking of an internet resource with the equanimity of the Hulk and to meet the expectations of visitors, it is important to consider the SEO world trends and know which channels, tools and promotion methods are losing relevance and which are only gaining momentum.
SEO optimization, the cost of which depends on the complexity and volume of work in 2021, should be carried out with an emphasis on future algorithms so that by their release the web resource is as relevant to the current search engine requirements.
To rank higher or simply maintain your rankings, you need to constantly modify your SEO strategy in line with Google as its algorithm evolves. Google's BERT algorithm uses machine learning and natural language processing to better understand search queries and what users are looking for. It works in more than 70 languages and for almost all queries in Google English. With the Google BERT update, Google search engine bots have become much more conversational, so Google's algorithm can now interpret search engine intent. Simply put, Google can now understand things like the human brain. This also means that it will negatively impact websites with mismatched content and intent. No matter how detailed or high quality the long-form content is, if it doesn't satisfy the user's intent, BERT will ignore yours and prefer another piece of content that satisfies the intent of that query.
It should be noted that Google BERT is an algorithmic penalty. It is part of Google's search engine that helps filter out the most relevant and useful content for users by understanding search queries and content as people. This way, it won't downgrade or penalize sites. It will simply do a disservice to those that show the best results to users, which is what Google has always strived for. If your content doesn't provide what the user is looking for, then your content is not BERT appropriate and you won't rank for the keyword in the long run. That's why publishing valuable content that satisfies users' intent can help you.
A search target is exactly what a user is looking for when they type a certain keyword into a Google search. Looking for the answer to a question, a list of options, a practical guide, or do they want to buy a product and read reviews? Users report a lot of intent in the Google search bar, so it's important to make sure your content and keyword intent match.
Well, what do you know?
Google receives about 4.5 billion searches every day from all over the world.
For example, if someone searches for search engine optimization as a keyword in Google, that means the user wants to know about search engine optimization. But if the user enters search engine optimization as a keyword It means that the user is looking for someone for search engine optimization services. So the keyword search engine optimization is an informational keyword and search engine optimization is a commercial keyword.
But some keywords can be keywords with multiple intentions, such as search engine optimization expert. Maybe the person searching is looking for a search engine optimization expert to hire, or wants to become a search engine optimization expert. Always search for a keyword in Google before you start working on its content. This strategy will help you understand the purpose of the keyword so you can be sure it will be successful before you spend time creating content.
More than 50% of search queries are done without a click. This means that more than half of Google search queries are completed without a single click. That's because with such rich results in search results, lists of Google businesses with menus and contact information select snippets with answers, related questions with accordion questions, and others. Consumers can get the answers they want without even clicking on the results, or even finish typing the query. But that's assuming your website, ads, business profile, and blog content contain and cover these keywords according to search engine intent.
Given the advances in search engine ranking and so much competition, it's important to spend some time doing keyword research to find keywords that can increase traffic and sales of your business. Find long and targeted keywords for your business. You need creativity and skill to get these keywords. But the secret to Google Search Console is your gold mine, where you can easily find unique keywords for your business. While SEO tools are important to use, you must analyze the search results for that keyword before you choose it.
In a recent experiment I found that with the right intention, even a small keyword with 10-20 searches a month can still generate thousands of dollars a month. That's why you patiently research keywords and find keywords that can easily rank and bring you revenue. Lately, epic and insanely long blog posts have become a reason to create a more organic real estate. It turns out that most of the articles in the top 10 Google results contain more than 2,000 words. But while full-length content continues to work well there are a few caveats.
Our attention span is getting shorter, and Google is trying to adjust to that. We're tired of reading 2,000 words of nonsense. In the age of information, we want our articles to be well organized and get to the point. However, there's still room for long-form content, if it's noteworthy. We will start to see shorter-form content with much more density, meaning more information in fewer words.
To take advantage of this trend, be ruthless when editing and reduce the boldness of your articles. Always consider Google's tendency to rank fast pages. Don't be afraid to trim a 3,000-word post to 2,000 or less and remove images or unusual elements, if that makes sense.
Well, what do you know?
70% of users do not pay attention to paid ads, going straight to the organic output.
As voice recognition software such as Siri, Cortana, Google Voice, and Amazon Echo become more sophisticated, more of us will start using voice search to find information. Voice recognition errors have dropped from 25% to 8%, and the use of voice search has increased sevenfold since 2010.
Voice search is gaining momentum, especially among millennials. Combined with RankBrain, the most interesting aspect of this trend is that Google will begin to display results based more on user intent rather than the face value of words entered into the search bar. This means that in 2021, keyword optimization will become more of a talking point. How can you capitalize on this trend? Prioritize long-tail keywords, use structured data to provide additional context, create FAQs that answer questions about who, what, when, where, and why. Apply video as part of your SEO strategy. Research conversational queries using similar Google search terms and suggestions in its autocomplete feature. Listen on social media and take the time to chat with your clients to find out what they are actively searching for.
Trust is very important online. People like to feel safe when they visit a new site, and many visual signs encourage that feeling. A good visual sign that a site is generally considered safe to visit is the green lock in the URL bar. Google has now introduced a mobile-first index, which means that the mobile version of many sites is considered more important and useful than the desktop version. This shift has been coming for some time, as more than half of all search queries now come from mobile devices. It makes sense for Google to list results that are easy to read and use on mobile devices.
In 2021, there's no excuse not to have a mobile-optimized website. Adaptive design is still the gold standard. You can also run your site through Google Search Console's mobile usability report to see what you can do to improve it.
Today's internet users are impatient. They want information and they want it right now. This is especially true for mobile users and voice search users, groups whose share continues to grow overall as the number of users searching the web increases. For this reason, you must optimize your site as quickly as possible, reducing your site's load time by even a few microseconds can have a significant impact on your rankings, especially if it means that your site now loads faster than your competitors.
If you're planning to update your site for 2021, make sure speed is at the top of your priority list when it comes to development. Otherwise, there are many other things you can do to speed up your existing site, including compressing images and using CDNs. You can see how fast your pages are currently loading by using the Google PageSpeed Insights tool. This tool also offers tips on what you can do to speed things up.
If you haven't already switched from HTTP to HTTPS, now is the time to do it. The security of your domain is related to your trustworthiness. Google does not want to send its users to a site that may not protect their data or be otherwise dangerous. Having an SSL certificate is of course necessary for e-commerce sites, but it's no longer an optional add-on for more general sites that collect any user data, at least those that want to rank. Whether you are a search engine optimization expert or in charge of overall digital strategy, knowing the top SEO trends for 2021 is critical to improving and maintaining your brand's rankings on Google now and in the future. As mentioned in our video, it all comes down to creating great content that contains semantic and related keywords. Thanks for choosing us. Check out the channel for more videos.